going on, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Casey the Rockstarflipper, and today I am going to do a video on something I got a lot of requests for over the past couple of weeks, past month or so. And as many of you guys know, I sell a lot of video games that we buy, and we have to clean the back. Some of them aren't always in the best condition. So people have asked how we resurface them or clean them, and I use what is called a JFJ Easy Pro. This is it. It's an Easy Pro disc repair and cleaning system. This is the Plus edition. I will link this down in the description box below. I think it already is linked, but just in case, I will link it. This is used to clean video games. It will clean Blu-ray disc. It cleans pretty much everything, DVDs, PlayStation, Xbox. The only thing that I haven't gotten to be able to clean is the GameCube games because they're really small and they don't properly sit in here. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. But anyways, this is really good. I believe the price on this is about $150. It might be a little less or a little more right now. I think it's less, but you can see this is the picture on it before and after. This is a 2-step to 3-step process depending on how bad your discs are. But I'm going to show you just quickly how this thing works and how you use it. And it's pretty cool. It's cheap for what it does. It's worth the money. If you're going to sell a couple of games, probably not worth investing in. But if you're going to sell a lot of games, you're going to make it a thing that it would be worth spending the money on. The cleaning supplies are what ends up costing money on these. I'll show you. These are the 2 polishing compounds that you'll need, and they've got the directions on the back. This one is the 30-second to 1 minute, and this is to be used after this one. So this is 1 to 2 minutes without sanding. So basically this process would be sandpaper goes in there. And let me show you how it works so that you can understand this process while I'm telling you. So you'll just take your disc. This one's got, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. It's got some scratches on it. It's probably going to be pretty hard to see. Oh, maybe you can see it at that angle. You can see those scratches, not in the best shape. This disc works if I put it in the PlayStation. It does work. I didn't experience really any skipping, but just to be sure, you would take this. Let me turn the camera so you guys can see how it works. Excuse the background a little bit. So here is the inside of it. This is just your disc holder. So you'll flip this up and put it label side down. You want the disc that you're going to clean right there. And excuse how dirty our machine is. We've been using it all morning. There's the little cap. So this is just going to screw on right here. This locks the disc in place just like that. Now the next step, this one we're just going to do the compound. We're going to take the white one goes first and then the blue one. If this one was in really bad shape, you would use sandpaper first, but instead this one's not in terrible shape. So we're just going to use, this is a buffing pad, just a straight buffing pad. The other ones look just like this except they have sandpaper on top. So if it was in really bad shape, you'd use the sandpaper first, but this one's not too bad, so we're just going to use the buffer. So then you'll just squirt a little bit of compound, and I'm going to try to hold the camera and do this. You just squirt a couple little drops of the compound around there. Then you'll close it. Make sure both of the latches click in place. And then down here, you got 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 1 minute, and 2 minutes. Depending on how bad it is, you'd run it for that much time, and then you can rerun it again. I'll just go ahead and run it for 20 seconds right now. It's kind of loud, so excuse that. So it's just going to run for 20 seconds or a minute if you were to push a minute, or 2 minutes. You can kind of see inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's dirty. Again, we've been using it all morning. You have to try to clean this thing. Try to keep it as clean as possible whenever you're using it. When you're done for the day, clean it up. So there's our 20 seconds. We'll just crack that thing open. And then you'll unlock this. You would take the disc out, and normally I would have my cloth here. You just wipe it clean, and the disc will be buffed, polished, and the scratches will be out. This one looks like it's in really good shape afterwards. I'll wipe it down and show you guys the after in just a second. Okay, so I'm back, and I wiped this one down. I cleaned it, and you can kind of see, I'm going to try to angle it so you guys can get that. But you can see how all the scratches are pretty much out of it. There's probably a couple more and up there, but you could run it again run it once or twice, and I only ran that for 20 seconds for the purpose of the video. Normally I probably would have ran it for a minute or two to get everything out, but it's in very, very good shape. You can see that gloss. You're just trying to get it really smooth so that when it runs in the PlayStation with the laser, it won't have any of those grooves or dips or divots from the scratches that cause the laser to pass over and skip. That's what causes the games to skip. So this one's in really good shape now. It's ready to go. And then we would just package it back in the box, or in this case, the generic. I only have a generic case for this. So a sleeve for this. So I'd put it in there, protect it again, wrap it up, bubble it, and ship it off. So that's pretty much how easy this is to operate. I've used this thing for I think we've had this thing for a couple years now. Cleaned thousands and thousands of games. Definitely got my money's worth out of this. It is a JFJ Easy Pro, and this is the Plus. I do that because the Plus has the Blu-ray disc, and then always use only the JFJ disc repair compound. I know a lot of people say you can use other compounds. You probably can, but I only trust this. It's not cheap, but it's not too expensive. These 2 bottles plus a replacement sandpaper and replacement buffing pads are usually about 30 bucks for the set. You can go anywhere and get them. I will link down below if you want to buy one of these. It of course is going to be in it. You can buy this anywhere, but this will be a link through me. If you buy it, it'll be an affiliate link, so I will get credit. So if you do decide to pick one up, I know it is a little bit of an investment. 150 bucks, 125 to 150 bucks. I'll try to find the exact price, but I've had mine for a while. I think I paid almost 200 for mine when I bought it. This was like 2 years ago, so definitely cheaper now than it was then. But I will link it, and if you guys are interested, please grab it. And I'll link some replacement supplies as well in case you already have one and you need replacement supplies. Just make sure you keep the thing clean, keep it updated, and you'll be all set. So that's the JFJ Easy Pro. That's how we clean our video games. I appreciate you watching, and check below for those links, and I'll see you next time.